Do you want to lose weight? And do you want to lose weight fast? Well, here is part 8 of my little short series of how to lose weight fast in 2024. So, number 8 is when we eat. So number 1 was eating real whole food, okay? All the things that Mother Nature created for us. Meats, fruits, raw honey, raw dairy, all that kind of good stuff. The thing that Mother Nature wants us to eat. The other part is that avoiding the big things like especially sugar, grain, and vegetables and seed oils. But in this, when do we eat? So we want to have some smaller meals, especially early in the day. So like your breakfast should be fairly light. It should be small. It should be just enough to keep you going to where you're not hungry. And that's it, okay? Biggest meal of the day should be maybe more like lunch. And then ideally, we want to have our last meal of the day at least, bare minimum, 4 hours before we go to bed. We don't want food sitting in our body and trying to digest when we're going to bed and trying to get some sleep. So you're way better at having a good breakfast in the morning than you are having some big humongous dinner at nighttime. So, because the other parts are just like in part 4 where I talked about sleeping, we don't want a high blood sugar level or high insulin level in our body when we're trying to sleep, because when we sleep, our body burns body fat, and a lot of it. But if you've had too much food late at night, you're not going to burn body fat while you're sleeping. So the easiest way to lean out is to reduce how late you eat your meals. So most of the time, my last meal of the day is no later than 3 p.m. and I go to bed around 9 p.m. at night. So actually I have a 6-hour gap before I go to bed so that there's no more food in my system, my blood sugar level is all appropriate and level, and that way I burn lots of body fat while I'm sleeping and while my body is repairing. Okay, so that's number 8. Focus on that. When we eat, and pay attention. You are the one that has the choice. You are the one that has the power to make that choice and to make the decision that, hey, 90% of the time, I am going to have my last meal of the day, a fairly smaller meal, and it's going to be at least 4 hours before I go to bed. Now, this doesn't mean stay up really late. It means go to bed on time, but eat at an appropriate time for when you're going to go to bed. Okay, so make sure to subscribe and check out the whole playlist of all of the short little videos on how to lose weight fast in 2024. And I hope to see all of you in the next video. Make sure you put your comments down below and have a happy and healthy losing body weight and losing body fat kind of day.